All right, here we are at the Ocean Rodeo booth with owner Richard Myerscough. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you guys. Thank you for interviewing me.
Thank you for being here. Exciting things happening with Ocean Rodeo.
Yeah. We've got lots going on in both the wing design department and also on our kites. So.
What is the newest thing you want to talk about right now?
Yeah, so in terms of components, one of the things we really worked on was our leash system. So, you know, who hasn't been winging with your wrist leash or your waist leash? Then you've got your board leash, you're on your board after a wipeout and everything gets all wrapped up and twisted. So what we've come up is a quick release system for wrist leashes, surfboard leashes, ankle leashes, you name it. So basically it's just a pull and out you come. This is basically a quick shock cord loaded hub. The set pin is on a swivel and you just click it back in and off you go. So if you're, like I said, if you're sitting on your board, you want to untangle things, pull that, you can thread everything back through. It's loaded to some extreme weights, and it could also be used if something bad happens. It can also sort of second back up as a quick release.
Yeah.
So that's new.
Get tangled with one of those pesky kiters.
Exactly. So there you go. Brand new. I think that's the first in the industry.
Cool.
The other big thing we've got, when we launched our wings in last year, we launched the Matrix system. And we did that knowing that eventually we would have hard handles coming. So what we've done is this year we launched 32 centimeter carbon handles, and we've launched our long carbon bar. And the wings come stock with soft handles. They Velcro over these webbing loops. So all you have to do to switch handles is deflate the strut. And I'll just do a little demo here. I have my pump backup somewhere here, my pump assistant. Where'd he go?
The head pumper.
So to get these off and on is very quick. You just push this past a bit to put some slack in the bladder, and then it pops out. It's really, if this was on, obviously it's a demo, if it was on the wing, deflate your strut. Yep. You just slide that forward.
And so the big advantage is this: you can pack your wing up easier and sit more safely, obviously.
Yeah, the big advantage is you can basically pick and choose what you want to ride with. Yeah. So if you're in light winds, wave riding, you might want to have just a hard handle on the front, and for the least amount of weight, you could have a soft handle on the back.
Right, yeah.
These stiff handles are giving a lot more control when you're flagging out. You can control the pitch of the wing better. So very, very quick and easy. The air pressure holds the handle in place, so there's no screws or anything. So I'll just pop that out. This is the long carbon bar. So this is an oval. So you've got a lot of lateral control on the wing. So when you're wave riding, you can put the wing up over your head and just control it. Say you're out running the wing normally, you've got no wind in the wing, it's dropping in front of you. With this system, you can flag out and keep it over your head. Again, really quick and easy to install. You just slide it in. The back is adjustable, so it's got an angle. You can slide along, and when you tilt it down, it locks. So what we'll do here is we'll just put it into the end position. This takes a few seconds. That's in. Put this guy in here.
So what is when you buy one?
Yeah.
Does it come with the soft handles and then you accessorize with these? Or?
Yeah, I think what'll happen is we've got 3 levels of wing now. We've got HL series, A series, and our new AX series that I'm going to show you in a second. Probably with the HL, it'll just come with soft handles. There's a good chance the A series might come with the 2-piece carbon handles, and AX might come with all 3. So
TBD.
Yeah, yeah, basically. But you can interchange the handles on any of the styles. It doesn't matter.
Here's my kite. Oh, check that it's on.
So there you go. That's it. So that is ready to rumble. Full carbon bar.
Very cool.
Yeah. So the weight of the carbon handles, believe it or not, the 2 carbon handles are the same weight as our 3 soft handles. They're very, very light. We didn't put any EVA grip on our handles because EVA is heavy. Yeah. And what we use is it's basically like a sugar style grip on there, and it's really nice direct feeling on the bar. I'll flip this over because it's more fun from the top. Okay, so this is, there's a couple of new materials that Aluula has launched. The first one we're very excited about is called Aeris-X. And this is a very light, very strong canopy. And I'd have to say it's it's probably foil proof. It's 10 times more resistant to tearing and tear propagation than traditional canopy material. It's 40% lighter. It's 3 times better UV resistant, and it doesn't stretch. So what happens is, in terms of power, when you're pumping this, everything is translating through on your pumps. You can really notice it when you get out on the water. Also, it's one of our new series of fully recyclable composites at Aluula. So we're striving for everything to go recyclable. So at the end of life, or even in the factory, the scraps can be chopped up and turned into a new particle, it's like a fibroplastic material that has other uses. So that's something new there. The different colors, this has a different type of UV treatment in it. This uses, actually graphite is in the polymer. And this white is actually, it's the same material, it's just different UV. This uses a UV inhibitor.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you expect this to be used in all applications for kite and wing?
Yeah, so we're starting in wing. It's really difficult to work with this in the factory. You have to treat it more like mylar sails and windsurfing. They can't, with the old ripstop in a factory, they could stuff it in a bag and move it from station to station. This material, you've got to roll it up, you've got to treat it nicely through production. So yeah, it's a bit different to work with.
But so then when it's on,
once it's on, and it's solid. So a comment I had from one of our pro riders is the power of when you put this on the canopy of a 12 meter, you have the power of a 17 meter. It's incredible because you're not having any distortion in the canopy. It's locked in. It's quite a different. I think this is going to be the same sort of breakthrough we saw in 2020, 2019 when we introduced the Aluula airframe. It's going to be the same with the canopy. Yeah. So
performance-wise, just lighter and stronger.
And stiffer. Yeah. Recyclable.
Recyclable. Huge moving into the new world here. Everyone should be doing it.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's new. The other thing on here is Graflyte. This is also another composite new this year from Aluula. And essentially what this is Aluula Gold without the gold on it. It's a little bit lighter. This comes in at 74 GSM. It's not quite as stiff as the gold. So what we're doing with this is we're using it in applications where we might want a little more flex. So on the outer tips of a wingtip, on our kites this year, we've put it on all the 2023 struts. And for instance, on a really light wind foiling kite, we'll start looking at complete airframes out of Graflytes. We've come to the realization that because of what we've done with the Aluula, all of our kites are so light now. So we've got the Rome kite, which is foiling, light wind wave riding. We've got the Crave, which is performance wave riding. We've got the Rise, which is the heel loop, double loop, S-loop kite. And then we had the Flight, and the Flight has a legacy of being the Ocean Rodeo light wind machine. but all the kites are so good in light wind, we had to find a new home for the flight. So what we didn't have in our lineup was a big air, sort of send it, park it, and forget it kite. So we've tuned up the flight for 2023 with five struts. All of our kites in 2023 will feature the new Aluula composite called Graflyte, which is about 20% lighter than Aluula Gold. So we've got a further weight reduction on all the kites. So that's sort of the big news, is that the flight is back, and it's going bigger than ever.
Wow! So 5 struts through the whole line?
Yeah, it'll work its way through the entire lineup, the 5-strut design. So Ross Harrington, our kite designer, he's tightened it up a bit. They're a little higher aspect. So like I said, it's Heel Vlute's been using it. So I think his comment is when he's going to go for just sort of really big air for height, he's using the flight now. Wow. If he's going double loop, really aggressive kite loop style maneuvers, he's using the rise. Yeah.
Cool. And this
okay. So this is it. This is the new 2023 10-meter flight. You can see the Graflyte struts. So they're made of a 74 GSM material. Leading edge is 82. We've basically gone through the entire kite. We're always looking at ways to reduce weight and increase performance. So some of the little touches we've done this year, it's small things, but we're, adding float beads. So if you do end up crashing in a shallow spot, your bridles are staying up high and dry. All of our one-pump connections are all refined, so really low profile, really easy to use. So that's all new. I'm trying to think what else. It's just sort of continual refinement of the products. Also, our new kites feature a new seam on Aluula. We call it the SM001. And again, it's just a stronger, cleaner seam on the Aluula airframe. So everything just keeps getting better each year.
The Aluula, is it in every kite design that you have now, or are you offering as an offering, or?
Yeah, so right now we have our HL series in kites. And that still includes Dacron on the airframe, but it's highlighted with Aluula reinforcement strips, which really tightens up the airframe. So that's still a blended design for 2023. We launched the AX series in the wings, which has the new Aluula composite. We are definitely working on full composite kites, but it's quite working with these new materials, you have to change all the patterns. The new composites don't stretch as much, so there's a lot of fine tuning. So hopefully we'll be able to launch that soon.
So next year at this time, do you think we might see a whole new composite kite?
Absolutely, yeah. Our goal when we started this, that it was sort of a joke, but it's actually becoming reality. We wanted to build a 1 kilo kite, 10 meter with 3 struts. And we can actually do that now, and wow. So we're working towards it, trying to get all the materials together, and hopefully we'll have that next year.
Well, it's an amazing thing to see you guys bring these new products and new materials that help drive the performance of our industry. So yeah. We thank you.
Oh,
and we look forward to testing these out in Hatteras in a couple months.
Awesome. Well, awesome. Thank you for the interview. Thank you.
Cool.